Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your April 2025 reading. I'm Corinne from Sacred Star Tarot. I'm really glad you're here. Now, in this reading, we're going to find out what energies you'll be working with throughout the month of April and what messages Spirit has for you. Now, I have meditated on your energy this morning, and the song came in by, I think it was Paul McCartney, that wrote the song Blackbird. And it's about, the lyrics are, blackbird singing in the dead of night, take these broken wings and learn to fly. And I really feel that this is your message from Spirit. It was a song that kept repeating to me. And the understanding of that is, Spirit really wants you to be able to heal those broken wings from the past. That, this is the time in your life where you're able to really let go and to really fly. And when, what's really coming up is that when we've been through a lot in our past and maybe some disappointments and some challenges, it's really easy to look back all the time at those challenges and still feel that we have broken wings. And those thoughts about feeling disempowered and not being able to fly can block the next cycle that you're going into. So it's it's a beautiful song and beautiful lyrics, but very important for you right at this time, because I feel and tuning into your energy, this is really a transition time where it's time for you to actually step up into being more empowered, feeling more strong, making the changes in your life. So if you haven't heard the song, you can always play it, and see what feelings and what vibration that brings up within you. And after meditating on your energy and seeing your overarching energy is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is the calling. It's a major arcana, so it's a very powerful and life-changing time, and it's the calling to step into your leadership. So where maybe you've turned away from that in the past, this is the calling and the strength. The Emperor is already in your field, in your energy field. So this is an archetype within you that maybe hasn't been fully expressed, and now coming into the month of April, you're going to be fully expressing it. So standing in your power, taking leadership roles. And like I said, I feel that maybe in the past you've been, behind the limelight and not in the limelight. And now's the time to step into the limelight. And you'll be doing that because that's the calling for April. So that's the energy behind you. And then throughout the month, you'll be feeling in the Magician. So these are the energies that are pushing you throughout the month of April. And the Magician's about knowing that you have control over your reality. So in the Magician, you can see he's using the wands, the cups, the pentacles, all of his tools to create what he wants in his life. It's an understanding that I'm not a victim of life. I actually can create and make the changes that I want. And you're going to be very much feeling this and stepping into that. I sense that you already have been in your life. You're probably on the spiritual path and already have understood that how I think and feel creates my reality. But this is going to be another level of it, to really be able to know, okay, this is what I want to create. I'm in control. I'm letting go of all of the beliefs that I'm a victim of life and things can happen to me. And I know that I can create the outcomes and the experiences that I want. So very strong start to April. Two major arcanas, the Emperor and the Magician. And that's very masculine energy. So it's about actually stepping up, taking control. It's a very active choice and active way of creating and manifesting. And then later on in the month, you'll in your subconscious mind. So I always want to find out what's in your subconscious mind, because these are the places that can come up to sabotage us. And if we understand what's in the subconscious mind, then we can actually change them. So what's unseen within our waters, within our frequency, within our mind, disempowers us or empowers us, but we're mainly working with the subconscious thoughts and programs that are getting in the way. But once they're revealed and we understand them and we see them coming out of the subconscious into the conscious, then we can change them. Then we have the power, with the magician to change them. And so throughout the month of April, it's good to be aware that disempowering thoughts, feeling again that feeling of I don't have power and control over my reality, that old program and pattern, that cycle or that belief that may still come up. But sensing this month, you're going to be aware of it. Oh, I can see this old pattern coming up that's stopping me to really step up and take the action that I want. I see it and I'm going to move past it. I'm going to see that it's untrue, because with our subconscious mind, that it's never true. Those beliefs that I'm not good enough, I can't change, things are not going to be any different for me, they're never true. But if we believe them, they become our reality. So you're really seeing that. And yes, they might be coming, that those old thoughts and feelings might be coming up, but you're seeing it and you're moving past it, which is really good. Later on in the month, you could be juggling. You could be juggling between balancing two aspects of life with the Two of Pentacles. So that energy, could be quite dominant. It is important to keep balance, with, say, it's work, relationships, fun, work, finding that balance between the two. And it can be hard to juggle that. I can see that you're trying to balance things and juggle. Whenever we're doing something or we're very active and we have a lot on our plates, sometimes finding that balance is quite difficult. But I can see that you're trying to find the balance. You're trying to find your balance, because the balance is different for everyone. But what's your balance? How much time do you need for family and work and play and recreation and sleep and health? It's really finding that balance between the two that's right for you. And because you're stepping up into this Emperor, really trying, I can see you're going to be trying to step fully into this Emperor, and it might be a bit back and forth for you, but you have the power to do it. The Magician is showing that. And if you get stuck, that the Spirit wants you to know that go within. You have all of the answers, all of the wisdom within with the Hermit. The Hermit card, he's holding the lantern. The lantern has the light of infinite wisdom, spirit, and he has the wisdom to know, I go within to get my answers. So it's going to be a very interesting month, a very empowering month. Now I can sense it's going to be very active. So you're going to be probably quite busy. You're going to be feeling this energy that's very active. I need to take charge. I'm creating. I'm stepping up into a leadership role. I still need to balance and juggle and balance work life or family and other aspects. But you're definitely managing it and you're working through it, which is great. And when we look at the ultimate outcome, It's really positive. So where this is leading is the Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords. Now the pages are new beginnings, even more so than the aces. So a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, new wisdom. And, that's going to bring fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is like the highest level of I'm happy in every aspect of my life. So by you taking charge, stepping into your Emperor, creating the life that you want, it's leading in the right direction. So I think you definitely need to just persist with this. I'm just going to find out. Let's get some further clarification on your reading. Let's get some clarity. So I call upon the light, call upon the angels, and I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancer for April 2025. The month could be a little bit intense, so I'm just warning you. I don't think it's not intense in a bad way, but I can feel the intensity of it. So I think managing that is to have the time to, with the Hermit, go within, have some space, have alone time, give yourself permission to do that if you need to help balance this energy out, because it could be a bit intense, all for the right reasons. But as I'm doing this reading, I'm feeling intense. Okay. We have so many major arcanas in your reading. It's quite, maybe that's why it's so intense, and I'm feeling the intensity of it. Because the further messages we had were, we've got the Fool, the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Strength, and then bottom of the deck is the World. So how many major arcanas is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're getting a lot of activation and energy behind you this month. And you will feel it. It's going to be really positive. It's going to be very active, that energy. So again, you might need to just pace yourself a little bit, have that time, where you're alone, to just let all of that energy settle. But it's so positive, and Spirit really wants you to go into the energy of the Fool. Look at this situation, or look at this transformation differently, in the sense of, this is a big change. I'm going to change my perspective on it and know that I can move forward. I can take control. It's safe to step into a more empowered leadership role. You'll be standing strong, controlling your ego. So whatever this devil was for you that was kind of in the way, or stealing your power, will be changed and transformed. You'll be controlling it with the Strength. She's in control of the lion. The lion's the ego, the ego part of us that is the mind that doesn't think it's good enough, that struggles, that feels overwhelmed. She's above it. She's in control of it. So you're going to be feeling very strong, seeing things from a new perspective, but stay in the Fool energy, and maybe that will give a bit of lightness, because I feel that the month needs a little bit of lightness. It is going to be intense, and I think the way to bring the lightness in is to embody the Fool energy. So he's the 0. So seeing this from as new. So without all the trials and tribulations from the past and what's happened before, go into it more carefree, more light-hearted. So deciding that you will have that mentality and that feeling about it, I think that's going to lighten this very powerful month for you. So I just feel that the angels want to give you another message to help support you through this month. So angels, what does Cancer need to know? Okay, remember who you are. You are powerful, loving, and a creative child of God. You are very loved. So I think that's really balancing these strong masculine energies. So knowing that you are powerful, you're really able to create what you want throughout the month of April, and nothing can hold you back. Remembering who you are, you can call upon the angels for guidance, assistance. If this becomes, really intense, then go within, ask Spirit, ask the angels to comfort you, help bring things in balance, help you feel safe and secure. And, the angels are always there if we just ask, for that support. Now I'm just going to get one final message from the angels. A second final message. I just felt a calling, but you need one more message. But it's really wonderful. And don't forget, you've got the 10 of Cups as the ultimate outcome. So where this is leading is, a lot more emotional fulfillment in all of the areas of your life. So it's leading to a really good place. Much more joyful, happy. The cups are all of the emotions, so a new level of emotion in life. Okay. So purification and detoxification. So it's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So that could be the devil energy. So the devil energy can be addictions as well, and just tuning into your energy. Yeah, I sense that maybe there's some old patterns and habits that might be getting in the way of really stepping into your full power. So that might be something to look at this month. Am I doing anything of the activities that I'm doing, the foods that I'm eating? How can I detoxify my body to cleanse it, to purify it, so that I can be in the highest vibration? So keeping a really high frequency and vibration will be important for you this month. And part of that could be detoxifying and purifying the body. So having a look at your physical body, your energetic body. And often we forget the energetic body. We think about the physical body and what we eat and exercise, but also our energetic body, especially when you're a water sign. So if you're highly intuitive, we need to purify our physical body of the accumulation of energies we pick up just by going out into the world. So every day, I put white light into my energy field, clearing it, cleansing it. If I'm working with clients, I will, do a protective white light, and then after the session, clear that energy from my field so that I'm not taking that on. And that could be quite relevant for you as well. Maybe it's something that you haven't been doing, but Spirit really wants you to make sure that your energetic field as well as your physical body is keeping clear so that you can have the highest frequency, and in that high frequency you can create much, much more. So wonderful reading. Stay in the full energy, keeping lighthearted, playful, and all my love and light and blessings for April 2025 Cancer. Wishing you all the best. And to never miss a reading, subscribe to my channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye.